Proud of our guys for just hanging in there for 4 quarters and finding a way to win there at the end. So, hats off to Texas Tech. A lot of teams would have shut things down at halftime. Being down 25 points, 35-10. We played a really good first half. It was really how I focused all week on starting fast. I guess I forgot to tell them there was a second half, but didn't finish very good. That's on me. We got to evaluate it and see what went wrong. But really, I give Cliff and his team a lot of credit for coming out in the second half with the new quarterback and playing their tail off, especially defensively. They shut us down, and they kept playing and gave themselves a chance there at the end. So good teams find a way to win, especially on the road in the Big 12. So we're happy about that. We're thrilled to be 2-0 in the Big 12, and defense stepped up and hung in there, made a play at the end, to get us some points on the board, which obviously we needed a few to win. So excited about it and ready to get out of here.
Dana, offensively, first half you guys played so well. What was clicking then? And then sort of the second half, drops, a couple penalties, just wasn't quite there. Same focus. What was it?
I don't know. We didn't. I don't. Maybe they made some halftime adjustments. I doubt it, based on them running the same defense in the second half that they did in the first half. I give Gibbs and Spab for Texas Tech credit for keeping their guys up. They're a good defense. The thing that group's been doing, they wore Oklahoma State out in the second half because they played hard, and they played harder than we did in the second half today. Being down 25 at halftime, I commend their coaching staff for keeping them playing hard. So it's schematically we knew what they were going to do. We just didn't execute very good in the second half. We had too many drops. We didn't block them very good up front. I think it's probably just an old-fashioned relaxation situation. We relaxed because we were up 25, and they didn't quit. They kept plugging away and gave themselves a chance at the end.
Aside from some of those issues, is there anything that concerns you about what you saw offensively in the second half moving forward?
No, I think we're a pretty decent offense. We scored 35 points in the first half, so it's probably going to be good for us. We didn't play very good in the second half, and we'll watch it and probably learn from it. So, the Big 12 is we know as well as anybody. Big 12 is like that. So, I'm surprised we didn't need 49 points to win this game. But just been in it a long time and understand that teams can score quick. So, nothing that happened is surprising. I'm a little disappointed that we didn't play as hard as I thought we could have in the second half. It's human nature, and it falls on me. We got to do a better job of getting them going, regardless of what the score is. I said I didn't particularly like how we finished the game against Kansas State. We were pretty inept on offense in the fourth quarter. We got to handle success better. We've got to be able to play better and play smarter when we're winning. I think we got a good football team, and if we're winning, then that can't dictate how we play. We got to keep playing because we're going to have to keep scoring at times.
Another 100-plus yard day for Marcus Sims. Why is he playing at such a high level on such a consistent basis this season?
Well, he's just practiced well. He's shown flashes of it in the past, and he's been inconsistent practice-wise. In spring, he was inconsistent. Camp, he was really consistent. He's just practiced well, all camp, and this is 3 weeks in a row that he's played better. And the better he plays, the more he's going to get targeted. He's arguably our top wideout right now. So I think we got a couple of pretty good ones. So, happy for him, and he's doing a good job, and it's just all about consistency. We got to get some other guys to play consistently like that.
How difficult is it to adjust on the fly when a quarterback like Duffy comes in midstream with a different skill set?
It's hard because we didn't have any information on him. We knew he could run around. The kid made some good plays now. We just didn't have a whole lot of information on him. And I was talking with Gibby towards the end of the second quarter. When they put him in, I said, we got a timeout. And he's like, I don't know what to expect. So if I need a timeout, we need to change personnel, we will. We didn't have any idea what they were going to do. So yeah, it's difficult, but I was impressed with him. I mean, he went in a difficult situation and made some plays, you know, which is not surprising just based on Cliff doing a good job of coaching whoever the dang quarterback is, you know.
And follow up, how happy are you with how your corners played today?
Pretty good, yeah. Just all of them, you know. We got 4 of them. They're going to keep getting better. We got competition. Hated to see Norwood get ejected like that. We can learn from that, and but they're all 4 playing pretty good. And a game like this and that kind of a deal, you're going to need all of them to step up and play good. And I was happy with how they all did.
Can you talk on the fast start? I mean, it's about as good as you could expect it, I'm sure. At the end of the first quarter, you're looking up at 28.
Yeah, we talked about it a lot. These guys have always started fast. They got up on us last year. They were up 17 in the third quarter, and we overcame that. But you know, this stadium and these guys have traditionally started fast. I was a part of it for a long time. You know, so we talked about it a lot and learned from last year. You know, because we got down so much. So was happy with that. But like I said, you gotta finish as well. And we didn't do as good a job of finishing as I wanted to.
Dana, with a veteran team like this, do you like having the second half to kind of go look at with them the next few days and kind of drill stuff and not let them get, I guess, too high?
As soon as my headache goes away, I'm going to be okay with it. Right now, my head hurts because it was very stressful. But you know, I made reference at one point this week that we do have good senior leadership, and I'm thankful for that. I'm curious to see how these guys respond in an adverse situation. It was our first one of the year, and it was stressful. You know, those guys came back and they had all the momentum, and you know, I think we're going to be able to learn a lot moving forward from what happened in the second half. And you know, if we're as good a team as I think we can be, then we will make some improvements based on what happened.
Dana, with the pick 6 by Keith Washington, you said it was stressful. That relieved some of it at that point?
Yeah, I'd say. And then our kickoff team didn't do their job. That's on me. I mean, we had a substitution situation. They got one out for the first time all year, and we were offsides. I mean, you know, we can learn from that. You know, but yeah, it relieved some stress, and it made the clock really important, obviously, for us. So I made a great play. You know, what do we have? 3 picks. You know, so that was huge. That's why we won the game.